Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Emerging Leaders Information Session. We're just waiting a few minutes for everybody to get settled, but we're really pleased for you to be here with us today and able to join us as we talk a little bit more about the Health Leadership Academy and the Emerging Leaders Program itself. My name's Amanda. I'm the manager of the Health Leadership Academy. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I don't know about you guys. I haven't ventured out too much yet, but I'm sure it looks really lovely from my window. So if you're just joining us, welcome to the Emerging Leaders Information Session. We're going to get started in a few minutes. We're just letting everybody settle in. I'm looking forward to getting to know everybody and telling you a little bit more about the Health Leadership Academy and the Emerging Leaders Program. Hopefully you're all having a wonderful afternoon, settling in. It's a Friday. Get to enjoy some of the weekend. If you're just joining us, welcome to the information session for emerging leaders. We'll get started in just a moment as people continue to trickle in. Hello, welcome. How are we doing? We're good? Okay. So welcome to the Emerging Leaders Information Session. My name is Amanda. I'm the manager of the Health Leadership Academy. I've been with the Academy now for several years and had the pleasure to advance health leadership education. Today, I'm joined by Laura, our program administrator.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for coming.
Laura supports many of our programs, including the Emerging Leaders Program. Over the course of today's session, if you have any questions, please add them into the Q&A box and Laura will address them immediately or wait till the Q&A segment of today's session. I'm also joined by Joanna, our communications officer.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us today over your lunch.
So we're very excited to have you here. On today's agenda, we're going to be having an introduction to what the Health Leadership Academy is, and we'll also talk about the Emerging Leaders Program and its experience. You'll have an opportunity to ask us questions, and this session will be recorded and available for viewing at a later date. If at any point in time you'd love to have a conversation with myself or Laura, we'd be more than happy to talk to you about the experience you might have in emerging leaders over the phone and by video chat. So the Michael G. DeGroote Health Leadership Academy is a joint venture between the DeGroote School of Business, Faculty of Science, and the Michael G. DeGroote School of Medicine at McMaster University. What's unique about the Health Leadership Academy is its interdisciplinary and forward-thinking approach to health leadership education. We strive to have a transformative impact on global healthcare by nurturing a community of future leaders. This year's program or programs are a combination of three leadership programs for both aspiring and current health leaders that focus on learning and unlearning the necessary skills to navigate and adapt to an ever-changing health environment. The programs on offer this year include Pathfinder, an 8-week personalized leadership development program to build your leadership capabilities, and Shift, a 3-month virtual experiential project-based program that focuses on design thinking and foresight capabilities. Today, you're here to learn more about the Emerging Leaders Program, which is a 1-week intensive leadership program for students and young professionals looking to gain the skills to lead across the health system. Since 2016, the Emerging Leaders Program has had a transformative impact on global healthcare by nurturing a community of future leaders. Past students have said that the Emerging Leaders Program is a life-changing experience that challenges their thinking and pushes them to become a better leader. Since I've been a part of the program since 2016, I can attest to that. In this program, you'll learn leadership fundamentals that are not a part of your undergraduate education and are vital to future career in health. Interdisciplinary teams will introduce you to a diversity of thought, experiences, and approaches in health. Health-focused team challenges enable you to practice in an intensive and safe environment that mimics the real world. And you'll be able to create a leadership portfolio that will guide you as you embark on your leadership journey in your career. It's a plan for what you need to work on, what you need to achieve, and how you can achieve it. So we'll be able to work with you even after the program. Who's a candidate? The Emerging Leaders Program is tailored to senior undergraduate and recent graduates who are high achieving, and successful in their academic and extracurricular activities. Candidates also include graduate, postdoctoral students, medical residents, and young professionals eager to learn and take on leadership roles in health. Emerging leaders students have come from a field of study. Many varieties include medicine, health sciences, business, humanities, science, social science, and many, many more. The program is still available to you and may be a good fit for you if you're deliberating what your career trajectory may look like, be that in healthcare or beyond. So no matter where you work, health in the health sector, I'm sure, has an impact on you. So Laura and I are more than happy to have a conversation with you to discuss if this is a good fit for you. The Emerging Leaders Program focuses on leadership development through a team lens. Participants work closely with each other to build and lead a collaborative team of engaged and supportive peers. Together, interdisciplinary teams take on health-focused challenges in change management, conflict resolution, team engagement, strategic foresight, and design thinking. Emerging Leaders is also a personal journey. So you'll get to understand your own leadership capabilities, your potential, and be able to build self-awareness through reflection, assessments, peer feedback, and one-on-one coaching. Throughout the program, participants build a personalized leadership portfolio, which is a living document, and it evolves with you. So you can record your experience, aspirations, and chart your progress towards your goals. Outlined here, you'll notice the program overview. So the program runs for 1 week and many days follow a 9 to 5 timeline, including some breaks over lunch and midday. That said, there are some optional pieces and elements at other periods of time, both before the 9 and after the 5 p.m. mark. Some days will require those late nights. And as I said, they're optional, but they include numerous guest speakers and senior leaders across the health system, which are often very meaningful and impactful for students or participants who are joining us in the Emerging Leaders Program. So while the schedule can be rigorous, participants found the intensity and the nature of the program to be extremely rewarding experience, and the one that mimics the real world because they can draw on it for years to come. So the experience itself is rather interactive and engaging. You put your leadership practice into play over the course of the actual week. And a lot of it's both focused on teams and small group interaction. So you engage in a lot of dialogue, thought-provoking activities, and health-focused challenges. And as part of your teams, they're incredibly diverse with experts and facilitators there to join you with your experience across the health system. So there's a lot of insight that you're going to gather over the course of the week, both from a peer feedback, self-reflection, and coaching standpoint. So like I said, many students have expressed that this is life-altering and highly influential for their careers and graduate applications. Don't just take it from me. You're going to hear from Joe, an alumni from 2019. Joe's currently a data analyst at the Canadian Mental Health Association, who shortly after completing the program had a health role at SC Health. So let's hear from Joe.
So I have a background in biology and business as well. I think the EHL program is really that cherry on top. So in school, they teach you all the book knowledge, the theories, and they give you some assignments. But with the EHL program, they really teach you how to work with people and how to lead a team. So I think that'll transition really well to my career because sure, everyone will have the same basic knowledge needed to complete the project. But now I'd have the skills to lead them and how to combine all our knowledge together in order to complete whatever project we're assigned. I knew who I was as a person, but they gave you the tools to really express who you are, put into words and also actions as well. I think that's a really big part coming out of the EHL.
Every time I hear that, it gives me so much joy. So as you heard from Joe, ELP helped him work with people and lead others to set him on a path for the rest of his career. And like Joe, 60% of our alumni actually end up working in the healthcare industry. However, other people move on into the business world, government, law, higher education, technology, and so forth, including the arts. Our alumni have an enhanced self-awareness of who they are as a leader and their unique leadership style. Their ability to work effectively in and across teams, communicate with others, and be creative thinkers is enhanced. And they're also a good understanding of the challenges currently faced in the health system, the healthcare industry as a whole. And they have confidence and skills to make meaningful contributions as a health leader. They have a detailed plan to record their experiences, chart their goals that serves them to utilize this beyond the program itself. And they have a trusted network of peers and leaders that they can trust to be able to have these conversations thereafter as part of a community. After completing the program, there's a pathway towards the Certified Health Executive designation with the Canadian College of Healthcare Leaders. And you'll also receive a complete certificate of completion from McMaster University. So how do you get started? We will welcome you to join us at any point in time. We're currently accepting applications on a rolling basis, so the sooner you can submit, the better. After your application is submitted, we will meet you virtually, both Laura and or I, to have an informal conversation. We call it an interview, but it's really just a conversation to know if this is a right fit for you, answer any questions you have, which we can also do today, of course. And as part of the program, there is a fee associated, as you can see here. The fee includes a 1-week virtual programming of offer, access to stakeholder senior leaders, one-on-one leadership coaching sessions post-program, all course materials and assessments, the pathway to the CHE designation with the Canadian College of Healthcare Leaders, and the certificate of completion, as I mentioned. So before we get to answering any questions you might have, I do want to remind you of upcoming events should you be interested, and we have others coming up, which we can advise you of soon. So on March 11th, we have Dr. Park speaking to Design Thinking and Foresight in Healthcare Leadership, which is very much aligned with our SHIFT program in the event that you're also interested in that. And some of that work is also being done within the Emerging Leaders program, so it's worth contemplating and knowing more about. So with that, if you like to register for any events, please go to our website, and I will turn it over to Laura to turn it over to any questions you have.